All right, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Root Winter Tournament 2023, Round 2, Losers Bracket Game 8. My name is, of course, Guerric, and this is Lily.
I refuse to acknowledge your existence.
Oh, wow. Painful. Our players today are DelilahSpring.
Hello.
Boko.
Hello.
LinenMaster.
Hello.
And PjDarkr.
Hey.
Thank you so much, everybody. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck, have fun. You can go ahead and get started. I give you a lizard faction pool, and you refuse to acknowledge me.
It's the Woodland Alliance.
Does anybody have a...
Fun fact, this is the second time we're saying Woodland Alliance round 2.
I can already tell you, I'm not picking like.
Okay.
I mean,
I like
Lake
them all.
is probably the worst for Keepers in Iron, if you're scared of that.
I'm scared of everything.
Is that why you refuse to acknowledge me, or scared of me?
Classic.
Okay.
All right.
Fun. Autumn map.
Ooh, I love me an autumn map.
Good for Wooden Alliance.
So that's me now. I'll choose first and set up.
Those bunny clearings and mouse clearings are actually pretty good for keepers too.
Yes.
The hand I've got, and the distribution of these suits.
And as we all know, triangles are key.
Triangles are key.
I have not been the Woodland Alliance in a tournament game. Let's do it.
Well, this is the
Guess
only...
what? I'm set up. Oh, do I need to? How do I get my board going? Am I dense?
If you click on the thing in front of you that says Woodland Alliance, like the box with the bunny ears in it.
If you cannot see it, then you need to leave and rejoin the mod.
I will be right back.
There we go.
Can't see it. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
I guess, Linen, do you want to go ahead and pick since
I am
PJ
fully
doesn't
set up.
really need to set anything up?
Yeah.
I don't think that screws anything up.
It doesn't, as long as we're committed.
Gotta do
Just make sure, it just forces them to be committed.
keepers.
Just thinking of scripting, that doesn't screw anything up. I don't think it does.
That's good.
Pick.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
I hate it when you guts to do things.
You gots to do it, you gots to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopsie, that's the wrong seat. There we go.
Shuffle these. I'm gonna go ahead and start here and then just go clockwise, if that makes sense. To distribute the first set of relics. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Gorgeous.
God.
Alright, to the map.
And I'm just gonna quietly put in a secret zone for my supporters over here. Don't mind me.
Cool. Okay.
Is there not a supporter's hand here?
What's that?
I feel...
There
There you go, yeah.
is a hand zone there. TTS is funky, and I cannot guarantee that players will be able to see those when they're face up. So if you want to do a hidden zone while you're in your birdsong, that's fine. If you want to keep them in a stack, that's fine. Just make sure that players are always able to know how many supporters you have.
Got it. Okay.
Also, if you want to use this hand, you might just need to raise your lift height so that the cards actually get high enough to get into that.
Got it.
That was a weird noise I made.
4.
And it was way louder than I meant to do.
Yeah, I can't do it.
In the same order, this clockwise order, starting here.
Alright, so we staked out some mouse clearings for ourselves as badgers.
Very fun.
Boom. Boom. And then there is one more.
Probably stack it in the large one, so it typically happens.
These fellas.
What type of, it's a figure.
Put it there.
Alright, so we have the trifecta in there.
Okay. I'm also.
Double tablet's nice.
Plus, there's another tablet nearby, which is cool.
And I mean, we're staked out in mouse, so if we can just do an excursion out to 11, we're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. overlay.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the hidden zone within the hidden zone.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I want to see this now. I missed it.
I didn't miss player 2 choosing. No.
We still thinking.
Still thinking. So yeah, cats would help slow badgers down.
Think of it. I think this is the first time I'm ever playing with an alliance on TTS.
Lizards played proactively will help slow lizards down.
I don't get
or
it.
badgers down.
Yeah.
Wooden Alliance can help slow badgers down. This.
I think we're going lizards.
Yes!
This is all.
Kill each other.
This all could work to slow badgers down if everybody drafts and plays it right. But it also could easily just turn into a points racing game if that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for truly clogging purposes, Marquise de Cat is the best one. Ooh, we're starting in 11. I love it.
Fun.
That automatically puts a damper on badgers.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, they still have access to 10.
Oh, they still
For their
can. They
three,
can still
but-
make it work, but it's their that was like one of their more key clearings. I feel like they wanted to do excursions too.
All right. And then Outcast. What do we want to do?
This is interesting because traditionally
Probably just mouse, eh?
the lizard starts on autumn map are some combination of 5-2 and 7-8.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, in this distribution, you'd be all up in one suit that way, which is not what lizards want.
For Outcast.
Right.
Traditionally.
And let me make sure I didn't miss anything.
So I'm curious how much this might be an adaptation to that, how much this is maybe gambling on a Vagrant pick to open up the building slot in 6 and turn that into a 2-slot rabbit clearing, which would be pretty nice to have those two next to each other. And then if we wanted it, this could be a 2-slot fox clearing, or this.
Yeah, I'm done.
There's definitely some options.
It could be interesting.
Is there
Delilah
totally different choices?
not in a
What are you
great
talking about? They're
position.
both underdogs.
So I mean, Vagrant was one of our most successful Vagabond games in round 1.
Really?
Yes, Walrus Law did an Aidgrant strat to victory.
the Adrian's right. Yeah.
You really do get to choose the adventure, don't you?
Yeah, this is really gonna greatly affect the mood of this whole thing.
It is. Absolutely.
It will.
Uh,
Beckett, I definitely feel like that's how Guerric feels all the time with me around.
I don't. It's. I mean, certainly over the moor we can talk about Walrus Law being a skilled player, but I think Vagrant is one of
You know what?
the better Vagabonds under the right conditions.
What I said before I joined this game.
But
I think I'm gonna pick Vagabond.
Monte Cristo, that's a great point. You don't necessarily want to aid any of these factions, except maybe lizards. But we've made our choice.
It's sad for me to see cats get unpicked. They are my favorite faction, but I like the Vagrant too.
Is a fun.
Well, this now becomes a very racy game because there's not a policing faction.
Mm-hmm.
Just period.
This is pure points racing, baby.
Your point.
So we might actually see a relatively quick game today here.
Yeah.
Are we going for the shortest game? Is that
Chop,
what's going on?
chop. 45 minutes and done. Let's go.
Oh, I've gotta pull them all out and see if I can find the possum.
There he is.
There he is. Okay.
I think Vagrant is my favorite meeple in the game.
Oh gosh, what's the best place?
He's so cute.
It's really cute, and I love the red on white color scheme. It's really distinct.
The ruins are
I'm a big fan of it.
I see that as pink, but okay.
there.
Pink, red, you know what I mean.
You know.
Precedent? I don't know. Woodland Alliance is not exactly
Wait, did it say clearing or forest?
great.
The forest.
Of course.
Forest. Okay, perfect. want to make sure I'm not immediately messing this up.
But I still agree that Vagrant's the best meeple. I just think it's pink, not red. Just want to be clear on that. What quests do we got?
That's a good question.
Over here.
Okay. Perfect. And shuffle.
Let's get a better cam over here.
These over.
Nope.
That is not where they go.
You can put them here for quest. This would be like completed.
Oh, those are completed.
I don't really care either way.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue if she wanted to put it in front of her faction board or something. I'm honestly fine with that.
He's fine with it, folks.
The main reason it's over here is for double vagabond games.
No, I know. I'm just teasing you.
This is not one of them.
Not the best quest starts.
Escort is interesting.
Escort's not bad, but the other two ain't great.
We could pull an early boot and get it done. It'd be solid.
Yep.
Is there a way to do that easier?
It should just happen.
So I don't know what they do.
It should just happen with setup.
Yeah, the ruins in this mod are multi-state, so when the ruins spawn, they will secretly be items, and you can turn them into items by hovering over them and clicking 2.
Perfect. I'm gonna write that down so I don't have to ask you when I start delving.
Oh, look at you being all helpful. Jumped in so many times.
If it's like mod interface things, I want to be clear.
My satchel items.
I accept.
Got them already. Perfect.
Oh, I should update the overlay.
And relationship.
Heroic Logic, I just think that they were fundamentally different. I don't know if neither of them was probabilistically better.
It's exactly what Delilah was saying. It's just two apples oranges decisions completely changing the shape of the game based upon which one you do.
I will state though, I do think the Vagrant strat works slightly better when you have a second vagabond, so you can see 2 items and pick the better one.
Track. Right.
Part of what makes
Stop bouncing off of the little totem and actually go back into it.
Part of I think the main value of that is being able to dodge the sword more readily. Because being able to see the items means that you can intentionally not pick the sword when you see it come up.
Exactly.
On 0, or when we move forward, do they go automatically?
The victory point, I don't know, mod essentially will automatically put them onto 0 when the game starts. And as soon as you press plus, if it's not already on 0, it'll just teleport there.
If anyone's curious, the reason so many people ask about that is because last year it was a meme that if you didn't put your VP marker on the score track as part of setup, you didn't get to score.
All right, Guerric, we good to start the game?
Looks good on my end.
All right.
Nope.
Go.
Were these supposed to be
This should be
back?
here. Yeah. I'm just gonna move it over.
Oh, I didn't draft my hand down yet. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, and it looks like Delilah needs to drop one more.
Yep. Although that does the discard, now we can put it back in. Sorry.
Yeah,
We're doing fine.
Like on top of the deck. We'll shuffle it before we get started.
Hello. Okay, mine are in.
We got there.
All right.
Good.
Okay.
So I think as Vagrant, our main ally is going to be lizards, right?
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
We don't feed Woodland Alliance cards. We don't feed Badgers cards.
Obviously.
With that in mind,
Cards.
do we consider starting our Ruin Tour at 6 so that we're in lizard territory and be proactive about the aiding?
I actually would start in 10 and do the reverse.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because then we end in lizard territory and stay there.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Alright, and then for my daylight action.
Because I don't know if aiding turn 1 is necessary.
Torch and coins. I'm going to explore the ruin.
Hammer, baby!
Okay.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Nice first one.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a part deep in my heart that's rooting very hard for Delilah.
Get a point for that.
Yep.
Oh yes. Pick up. And then I will
Craft a T.
let's see.
Craft a bag.
Let me take a look on what quest do I have. What's going on? Okay, nothing I can do right now. I'm just gonna exhaust the boot to move to this clearing.
Craft a hammer.
We could just aid.
Craft a crossbow. I'm all in on crafting, clearly.
I can tell.
Okay.
But if we don't have any craftables, then we could. Nope.
Okay, no more.
If we didn't have any craftables, we could have aided the lizard straight off the bat if we wanted.
I would have liked aiding, if only to maximize our refreshes there.
Items.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Justin the Outcast goes to...
Heroic Logic, yes, this is the second loser's bracket game today.
I don't think I'm going to perform any conspiracies.
Stayed mouse.
I wonder if we have craftables. If we're not doing conspiracies.
Later. So I'll pass into Daylight.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We will throw out League of Adventurous Mice.
Loam can be interesting for lizards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how quickly we want to craft if we don't.
False orders to put a warrior in this clearing.
Okay. Yeah, so I mentioned this before, but Vagabond being in the game is pretty huge for lizards, I think.
We'll add
A crossbow.
Okay.
warrior to this clearing.
No, like major craftables. We could get Loam aspirationally, but I don't know how I feel about that on turn 1.
Agreed. I also would have preferred to see that second mouse card used to score.
Now to craft.
I'm a very big advocate of scoring turn 1.
Probably not useful yet.
Yeah, Pliskin, this has a real risk of being decided in the draft. Wooden Alliance's turn 1 is going to dictate a lot. The problem is keepers get to have their turn first, which is inherently
Stronger.
Shifting that dynamic.
Yeah, I'm gonna encamp.
Because you were saying this, I think, a couple games ago, but with pure racing games, you want to be earlier in turn order.
Yeah.
Do encamp. Let's see. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, because right now Badgers have been allowed to move into clearing 10 with no blockade, no roadblock whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
And then you could ride that to victory. Just
I mean,
1,
Badgers...
9, 10, and then send out incursions to pick up relics, take them home.
I mean, honestly, I think Badgers are going to have a pretty easy time, besides lizards being annoying as heck. They're going to have a decently easy time with this map moving around the lizards.
Yeah,
There's not going to be any factions that are going to be providing some strong, no vibes.
The main pain point would be having to trigger Outrage to go anywhere. But again, having a turn before Wooden Alliance goes already
Recruit, no.
Already makes that more difficult.
All right, we said no to most things.
We will move here.
Keep going. Oh, wait, we don't have a choice.
We'll do our battle delve in 1.
Be a 3. Oh.
Grab
2.
this 2.
Yeah, we would have wished that was a 3.
And we'll just go ahead and recover it.
Turn 1, recover, completely safe.
And we'll keep the card.
I love it.
Points.
No arguments with this turn.
Live off the land. We're good.
Some people were asking before about the draft picks, and we were briefly touching on it.
Yeah.
I do think, again, it's a very apples to oranges thing, because you go Vagrant.
I wonder why you chose the Badgers. Are you serious? Yep, I done the same thing.
I think I would have maybe preferred the 2-2-2
Okay.
distribution.
No wonder you sounded so resigned that you had to do it.
think I would agree with that. I also, in this setup, I'm wondering, a little Mimi, but I'm wondering.
I'm spread sympathy.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know what we're doing with there.
Card to put out our very first one here.
Do we as lizards?
I'm going to. Which of these am I spending?
Maybe go for dominance because
Urine
who's going to check it?
To put one.
Maybe.
I know it's a little Mimi, but
Scoring me a single point. And then during the daylight, guess what? I'm going to put all 3 of these cards into my supporters, bringing me to a total of 4 supporters. Hello. There we go. So put them in there so I can see them real quick.
Yeah, maybe the wrong start clearing for a Dom. We probably would have wanted to lean into the rabbits.
The rabbits, yeah.
And so I will draw a single card and see what happens next time.
So we only did 2 spreads.
Yes. They are in 10 and 12, which if we could keep those is pretty great for us, and potentially is annoying to Badgers, since they haven't moved to 12 yet.
Oh, who went Ope? Is everything okay?
I think so.
Sorry, you're fine. I pointed this and I was telling the table we shouldn't let the Little Lions keep that token there because that's the best base for them to have.
Gotta go somewhere.
So if lizards stay hated mouse, we could try to convince them to do it.
And I plan to leave that clearing soon.
You just crusade over.
Entering. Okay.
Maybe.
And Badgers can take care of the 1 in 10 without moving.
Yeah.
And then Woodland Alliance is at a significant setback already.
Yes. That is kind of the risk of only spreading twice. Is it makes it easier for the table to set you back an entire turn by hard denying a revolt.
Look into the ruin.
What do we get?
Ooh, Vagrant could do it.
You need to get rid of it.
Vagrant could just take it out. It's a point, and it doesn't go hostile with anybody.
Yes, but we do have to be aware of the fact that we have a sword now. We can be forced hostile and shut down the Aidgrint strat.
We could.
Okay. Oh, I totally forgot to slip, but it doesn't matter. I wanted to be in that clearing anyway, and we've moved on to daylight.
I would like to see a good craft or something here. I feel like if we went Vagrant over Cats, I would have hoped we had a solid hand for Vagrant.
We could also just be hoping on a Wish and Prayer like Luke did.
I am going to... Alright, hold on. I gotta make sure that I can do this so that it's not seen.
Sure.
Alright. I'm aiding you 1 card.
Was it Alliance?
This has to match the clearing.
Oh. Dang it, you're totally right.
Lizards.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where that card
went.
Zipped off to.
Right now. Apologies.
Fine.
Getting too excited to do things.
Beat up the Woodland Alliance. Beat up the Woodland Alliance.
So you'll kill him instead.
Yeah, this is the first Woodland Alliance play of round 2. Second time it was in the draft.
Hammer.
Yes.
My question now is, did we have that last turn and we simply didn't craft it? Or did we draw into it?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Love to see it though. That's the sort of thing I really wanted for Vagabond. Because if we're committing to a points race game, we
definitely need 2 hammers.
We've got to get our engine up as hard and as fast as possible.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. I still would very much advocate for killing that mob token, but that's just me.
I'm going to use my...
Because you can do it without moving.
You can, yes.
Okay, no, we're just running away.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
We exhausted 3 items at least.
Okay.
No T-craft.
No T-craft.
2 cards.
Maybe we'll draw into one. We're in mouse.
And having the coins low key adds a ton of consistency to Agrant.
Mm-hmm.
Vagrant. My goodness, I can't speak.
I know what I know what you think dreaming of. It's okay.
Hard to be
What am I dreaming of?
An Adegrant.
What do we
Oh.
right now?
That one, I think that time I said Eggrant. So I think I'm actually imagining Vincent Price as the Vagrant.
If they want to take out the sympathy in Texas.
That's a Batman the television series reference for all of you people from
don't want to do it.
1960.
But someone
I
else
I
should
think
do it.
as a table,
I
we
don't
need
want
to
to do it.
That's the eternal problem.
Someone's. Pliskin, no aid. They did not have the right card to aid in the clearing they were in. Batmaster, that's amazing.
The one mouse I have, I don't want to get rid of.
In round 2 or overall?
Tossing out something I threw out in the original discard.
Over the morrow.
Vagrant Price.
All right, goes to Fox.
Non-hated.
If it's not a hated fox, the lizards cannot do anything.
Souls.
I guess they could. They don't have to move too. So there's only one card.
I
Overall,
do battling the sympathy.
Okay.
I think we've seen everything overall.
Here's your supporter,
We just groaned.
and I'll take my point.
That brings me to 5 supporters.
All right.
Okay.
At the very least, now keepers taking out the 1 in 10 would not go to the supporters.
That's true.
We're at our
very
supporter
true.
cap.
Oh, sorry. The scoundrel has never been picked. He's been in the draft 5 times. Overall.
Throw
Oh no, a T.
this guy here.
We could have crafted if it stayed mouse. If only she hadn't crafted the hammer.
Do I want to do that?
Actually, okay, now Over the Morrow's got me thinking and my brain's just like going off and I need to check.
Yes, Law. The Wooden Alliance cannot have more than 5 supporters until they have a base on the map. Any cards given to them for outrage beyond that 5 is discarded. They do not get to choose out of the 6 cards. They must discard the most recent one that would be given to them.
That card. This card. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm preparing correctly. Suppose it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Scoundrel's the only vagabond that has never been chosen. But everyone has been around.
And we will throw this here.
Going hard on recruits in 11.
Did we score?
1,
Yes, okay.
2, score.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes Scoundrel full space.
I cannot craft anything because I don't have any Fox Gardens.
No, I just want to go watch like
Right.
Batman.
I know.
The TV series.
I know.
Let's do that after this.
Or the movie. That's the best Batman movie. Don't even at me. It's just fact.
Oh, I actually don't have.
You're welcome.
I will end my turn.
Okie doke. We're gonna encamp here.
Okay, put a jewelry down.
Camp.
This is one situation where you might have to decamp because otherwise people won't take your stuff off the board.
Yeah.
You can't
Thank you.
you cannot rely on humans taking your things off the board here.
Yeah. By the way, chat, while we have a moment, this is the very often missed text on the faction board saying it. You never see it, but that's where it says it right there. If you have no bases on the map, discard any cards that would be added beyond 5.
Decamp this. I think.
Sounds like me. I make those types of noises when I play.
For the morrow.
No, whoa. That's not even the worst of it.
That should be okay.
Look at martial law down here beneath the sympathy track. What is that?
Decamp that too.
What is that?
Boom, 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 boom.
Nobody reads that.
Woodland Alliance has way more text on their map than
Yes,
is
we will
good.
do it. Because we're gonna lose it.
I
That's
think it is.
true.
I think it is probably the worst faction board in terms of usability.
Yeah, the Within Alliance board.
I don't know what you possibly could mean by that.
I do agree that
Alright.
martial law being under
Because we're not
cards is not martial law, but the supporters thing is being under cards is terrible.
It's just, why would you not put it anywhere near the action or above the sympathy track with the costs?
That's a good idea.
Right? Why?
There. I'm not trying to yuck your yum, lizards.
And yeah, the spread sympathy wording is just flat out wrong.
I mean,
I wouldn't even call it misleading. It's just wrong.
I don't have much use
clear
for
that
this
you do as
clearing.
well.
Can I have a bite?
Yes.
But
I really just don't want Bullet Alliance to get it.
Okay, cool. At least now we've got the martial law.
Which is very valid.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I gotta say, my fear is normally the Badgers have something that slows them down where they have to battle like something, and he's just gonna have to be able to just battle nobody whatsoever and rule all the clearings he wants. So
It's true.
I'll happily gum up his works as soon as I'm able.
I mean, the sooner I get gardens on the map, the more difficult it will be for him to at least
It's true.
rule.
Yeah. Okay.
These are all true statements.
I'm going
Yep.
to hopefully not get ambushed, I guess.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
That's a good point.
battle the Woodland Alliance, and the card I will use is gonna be Faithful Retainer. Yeah. Do you have an ambush?
I don't. I just have sadness in large amounts.
I'll show you my hand here if you want to take a
Sure.
peek.
Oh, no bird cards in
I
hand.
guess you'll probably just discard the top
Or mice.
deck, right?
Yes.
Are you trying to hand me the quest deck?
No, I'm just displaying cards.
Oh, that's not wrong guy. Hold on.
Ah! It would be even more painful if it was the mouse ambush.
Yeah. That's just
And I will.
what a fun mill of
I
the
will
deck.
say, for me, like the root deck has a very twisted sense of humor sometimes.
Oh yeah,
That is a 2.
that's safe.
I will keep my Faithful Retainer.
That one.
And then
Is there any reason to allow Wooden
Wait,
Alliance?
wasn't all of these safe?
again from 10.
Yeah, we're doing a terrific job of spreading out.
Go here. That is a 3
We're doing a terrific job of spreading out.
as well.
Yeah, we've been chattering about the Wooden Alliance board, but this is really solid Badger play by LinenMaster, taking advantage of this very empty board state.
Grab
Don't be
things.
greedy. Don't
Yep.
Be
Don't be-
greedy. Who's gonna stop you?
Uh,
Well, there's a 50-50 that this is the one safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be.
But we don't have the move to haul it back.
I mean, I would battle delve one of the tablets or the station in 12.
I'll go ahead and recover.
Yeah, we're just not doing that third battle delve, and that's what I'm saying I don't agree with.
And I'll keep the card.
That's-
and continue to.
No one's gonna fight it.
That's where I just wish we'd put the 2/2/2, because then we could at least reposition like these two
Yeah.
Badgers right now or something. Send one of them to 9 or 10 for
Yeah.
forward
See,
deployment.
but I think with the third battle delve, if we just pulled one thing into 12, we put the way station down next turn. Who's gonna fight 3 Badgers plus a relic?
That's fair. The concern is always lizards, but they're out of acolytes at the moment.
Exactly. No one's there.
Is there any reason to allow Wooden Alliance to revolt this game? If you can help it, no. I mean, you don't see it often, but a full Wooden Alliance lock is basically
This, I suppose.
Consta. We recovered once
Draw 2 cards.
for 2 relics because recover can be any number of relics of the same types as way stations there.
okay.
And we didn't have to stop after the first one because we ruled 3 clearings.
The aiding vagrant and
So we recovered 2, check. We have it. We continue recovering,
not very good at fighting.
check. Keep the card, recover both of them.
None of you are good at fighting.
This.
If you want to fuel me, take out some of my lizards. I'm happy to do something.
None of you are good at
I'm
fighting.
not going to be spending any time on frivolous battles. I can't afford that. But I am going to.
Well, then Alliance can't fight,
Again.
which means lizards don't get acolytes.
I'm going to spread sympathy.
Like, there's just, this isn't happening.
will at least slow them down by getting rid of the cards in their hands.
Right, right. And it will be.
They're going to be wanting to go.
Constant. That's a very common misconception about Badgers.
Yeah, I was trying not to talk over the players, but
at the moment.
everyone makes that mistake.
Oh, I'm kind of.
And it's also because like it is a really complicated action condensed into a really concise, precise text.
Spend this coin.
Pliskin, I was thinking about that. Lizard's removing sympathy.
Here.
Pretty close to being a mistake.
Spend.
I understand the logic. We don't want a base right next to our garden. We don't want to sacrifice our good fox clearing. Because I think lizards probably want this for themselves.
Where I live.
So I do understand the logic.
And
I think it's probably not thinking about the greater picture enough, though. Because badgers are absolutely a problem. And will continue to be a problem. And will outrace us. Unless we get some crazy aiding from Vagrant.
I think that it's possible to let the Woodland Alliance back into the game.
I'll spend this mouse card.
And they're already on a detrimental, like a bit of a detrimental setback that they won't be as big of a threat. Like, obviously still a threat.
For another point.
But.
And then during daylight, I will craft nothing and do nothing but put another card to my supporters. And I'll draw a single card. And
yeah, BW. That's a super common mistake as well.
Okay.
Just trying to start a revolution over here.
Was there any pressure to push Delilah to go cats? Not a lot of pressure on in the actual game by the players. I do think cats were probably the better choice unless you had a really bomb hand for Vagrant and you really thought you could potentially outrace.
I think so. I don't think I need to slip right now.
I don't know if we've been seeing the first few turns for Vagrant that we need to indicate we had that hand.
I mean, we got the hammer turn 1 and we did not craft anything turn 1, so for me, that doesn't really show anything crazy good.
Right, that immediately did not inspire the confidence I thought we needed to have to go with the Vagrant pick.
I'm gonna the torch to the river.
But this also would have been a really, really hard cats game.
Yeah.
And I don't know how comfortable Delilah is with,
That's fine.
Any all given factions. Because if you do not like playing cats and or you don't have a ton of experience playing cats and you're in one of those really tight games, it can be miserable.
Yep. Honestly, but at this point where we're at, I don't see how Badgers don't run away with this.
Agreed.
Do.
Boot from the ruin means we can perform that boot quest now, escort.
One of my hammers.
D.
Bag.
Another bag.
Another bag. We have a first bag.
So that I am not over my limit by the end of this turn.
I always find it interesting that the coins don't count and T don't count for such a limit.
One for the ruin and one for the bag.
Right. Thank you.
The vagabond's a mess.
I swear, I'm gonna lose this game just because I
now
keep
we got
forgetting
you.
all the different places they give. Thank you. Okay, let me.
That was sweet.
It was.
All right, so let's see what one I've got.
It's a windy day outside.
And there was thunder earlier.
Oh boy.
Let's see. The lizard's looking at right now.
Just game design critique hour. That's.
Is that cool with you? Is that what you're
Aided
hoping
with
for,
Fox.
or-
I don't have any acolytes for it, so I guess it doesn't really matter to me at this point. I more or less just need cards so that I can establish gardens in these clearings so that the badgers can't have them.
Okay, let's see. Would aid you that card, but I think you're going to want me to have it later so that I can help you with some policing.
Ooh. Sass. Or, I don't know. Sass? Talk? I don't know where my brain's going sometimes.
The intrigue?
That quest.
That's intriguing.
This is intriguing.
Well, we're criticizing boards. VB should have squares for the items.
Nope, not my hand.
Okay.
There we go.
I don't like thunder.
Finally. Okay.
In case anyone was wondering.
Yeah, Pat, I'm guessing it's a sword craft based on what she was saying.
Take the point from that.
Having squares for items would be nice. Mainly, this damaged item box is a joke. That's my main criticism right
Okay,
here.
you're right. It is game design critique hour. No, it's not game design. It's
Graphic design?
graphic design.
Pile.
Is that a T that we just got rid of?
Looks like it's turned into a race.
Okay, we're crafting it. We're crafting it. Ooh, ooh.
I'll tell you what, I'm bad at cardio, so we'll see how this goes.
That is the best
Why is that
fucking response for talking about crafting, for racing.
And then it's 2 for that.
I'm bad at cardio.
Love
it.
I love you.
I guess. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be in my best interest to if I
What was the new quest?
you could
Good question. I'm sorry, we don't have a new quest.
back to me that it wouldn't be great. But also, would
I
you like
mean-
some acolytes? I've got 1 sword.
Oh,
Up to you.
I just realized I have the wrong
If
pronouns for
you
Delilah, like a dingus.
are
That's entirely my fault.
more helpful in slowing down the map.
Oh,
I mean,
That's entirely my fault.
That's fair.
you can hit me, but
I apologize.
I'm gonna be gumming up the works here as much as I can. So if you want to be in these
Alright.
territories, like it's gonna cost you the rest of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my mistake. It was me copy pasting too quickly.
Badgers, if you can. I mean, I know you can't this turn, but
Yes. We are in mouse, right? I'm giving you the right type of card right now,
okay.
since we had that snafu earlier. Okay.
howdy, Master Decoy.
So I aided you, which means that I move you up 1 on the score tracker.
Okay, we're getting a lot done this turn. This feels like the type of vagrant turn I've been waiting for.
Exhaust an item to aid.
Oh, let's exhaust that sword. Thank you.
Yep.
Next time I'd have to aid 2 cards to get the points, right?
2 cards and exhaust 2 items. Let's not forget.
That always messes with me. Okay. Let's go to evening. I'm tired. Let's draw 2 cards.
So what's interesting here is we could give a speech to get rid of the sword now.
Do not need to discard down to 5. And
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, we know we have the bag. Never mind. Just make that tired too.
We could, right. It would involve.
Wait, what's the new quest? Maybe it's logistics help.
good to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need
Still not anything.
that is the end of my
We could exhaust it for an aid.
Okay, yeah, we could exhaust the bag for an aid to get rid of the sword.
The bag shuffle exploit is a thing of the past.
As it should be.
No conspiracies to perform.
We're talking about game design criticisms.
You have 1 more quest to draw now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Errand.
That's interesting. Rehab. I was waiting for someone to prompt me. Thank you for picking up the ball.
I dropped it.
The bag shuffle exploit. Until recently, the law stated that you were free to move track items to and from the satchel as you choose at any time. So it was possible to manipulate your satchel limit by freely moving items to and from the satchel from tracks right before removing items and then putting them right back after, which will allow you to discard a sword you don't want.
I was
In evening?
about to ask if you're still there.
However, it also meant that you could just like full angle shoot by tossing all your items into the satchel and making it as messy as possible between turns.
And I
Hey, Vest.
don't have the outcast to even try to start slowing them down.
I mean, the thing to
And it was just
would be to get them to fight each other somehow, which would be nice. But I think I don't know.
It was a cute exploit, but it made
naturally just to slow each other down. Maybe
it made something that was an interesting optimization puzzle into a brain dead, very gamey exploit, and had the potential for like gross.
Well, will you be able to put
repercussions?
Gross exploits.
I have no fox cards.
I'm saying exploit a lot. Gross.
Repercussions.
Sure.
I'd like to throw a garden there, but I can't.
Okay.
Anyway, I talked to Josh about it, and he issued a ruling. I don't think it's been added to the errata doc yet, but he provided an updated law text for the relevant rules.
We'll reveal these 2 cards to throw,
which is good enough for me to consider it an official ruling. All right, aspirational building in 6.
That is quite aspirational. I mean, we've got the Vagrant.
Yeah, we can probably count on the Vagrant to open up that Explorer, but it is putting.
If you craft confidence, I wonder if you can get paid for it.
Not your life in Vagrant's hands, but something similar. You are still.
I mean, we could always go down to 3 to offset that if really need be.
Maybe, but like, it'll have to. Preclude.
I'd rather
Possum can make fight
points rather than craft and hope you.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, exactly.
The one problem with that,
so
we almost assuredly don't want to go hostile with the Lizards. If Lizards take any losses in that battle, you go hostile because Vagrant removes all pieces for both sides.
You also kind of don't want to go hostile with Badgers because they exist everywhere.
Dom swap, Master Engravers. As much as this pains me,
That is painful.
grab this.
That is painful.
The mouse dominance for 2 points. I will reveal these 2 cards. Place a couple warriors. I guess I could throw him over here, but I don't really. It's not enough to conflict with his rule.
But if he's going to
the mass.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
If he's going to keep delving there, at least it forces him to battle something and gets you an acolyte and gets some interaction going.
But I mean, he'll battle your sympathy before he battles my lizards.
Sure,
and he only has 2 relics left in this forest, so like, he's going to probably get rid of these on his next turn, and then he'll spend the rest of his game down here.
That's probably fair.
My hope was that this garden at least will detract him to have to spend some time walking back down into this area.
That's fair.
That's a very good point. I do like that thought process.
The cats provide a stabilizing presence to the table.
Yeah.
All right, there's the shade. There's the shade for nobody picking cats.
I think we'll just try to amass an army here to use at some point.
Nice.
Can't say it's unwarranted, but I can.
I don't think adding a 3rd garden is really me.
Only Badgers alone. Nothing bad could ever happen from that.
I'm not going to use my last card.
So Pat was saying that Lizard should have Dom swapped with Loam instead of the Master Engravers. I think there's a solid argument to that. Loam.
I think there's a solid for both, but I mean,
the thing about Loam is it's much more speculative.
2 cards.
If Master Engravers gets you 1 point, that's awesome. Loam could potentially get you nothing, but it also could potentially make your game. If you're able to craft it and a handful of items and utilize them before Vagrant comes and gets them, that can be huge.
Yeah.
It's just...
This card, and...
Buy a mouse in a sack.
It's probably less statistically likely, but sometimes you gotta play for the less probable line of play.
And goodbye Charm Offensive.
Man. I really hate my turns right now.
No.
Okay. Let's encamp.
What's the map look like?
Gonna encamp 12. Oh, once per clearing per turn. Encamp twice there. Silly.
Good catch.
Good catch.
Can't do that.
But we could encamp in 10. To be perfectly honest, I prefer the encamping in 10 just because we already have. I guess we're 1 away from having 3 files.
I am definitely.
We just
turn plotting to do that exactly.
We were clearly angling to waste station or to recover.
Just happened. Recalculating.
Recalculating. We're the same person.
Well, it's interesting because if we move 1 badger from 1 to 5, we can safely recover in 12.
I think we could still just.
Yeah, that's fair. But the main point I was making is we wanted to do multiple types.
Yes. No, absolutely. Like, we definitely wanted to do more, but we still can do a good amount.
Of course, I knew from the beginning of the turn.
Of course.
What are we putting there, though?
We might be gambling on round 3, depending on how this turn goes.
We might be on pace for like a turn 5, turn 6 badger win.
It'd be the fastest game. Actually, no, it's technically still not the fastest game because of the Dom win, but
Here.
Yeah.
the Dom win was 5 turns, so you got to do it in 5 turns to match the Dom win.
This isn't what I want these to be.
Pretty sure.
We're having difficulty with our way station placements. We perhaps didn't optimize which ones we
I
utilized.
would have liked that to have been a totem. There we go.
A figure.
A figure, totem, whatever.
There. This is fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, what am I doing? I'm so sorry.
I cannot say.
Check because things are going back.
These way stations.
Okay.
This is what I want them to be. What am I doing?
Okay.
I just wanted to check since it's been some back and forth. The ones you've been flipping back and forth and making sure that they're the way you want them.
Yeah.
Those are all ones you put down this turn and not old ones, correct?
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
sorry. This is the old one.
Yes.
Okay.
That was already here.
Coolio.
And you've already
Yeah.
already
about
taken
that.
1 badger away from this clearing.
Yes.
Yep. That is correct.
Guys. Folks.
No, it's all good. I just know if it was wrong, then Guerric and Lily would be talking smack about us. I want to cover my butt.
That's all I do. What are you talking about?
That there. We gotta do what we gotta do. Perhaps this was obvious the whole time.
I think I would have preferred the totem. I think I would have preferred it the other way.
Had you already taken that badge? Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm good, right?
I think because we've got 3
Or 2
figures adjacent to 12
in
Thought
10.
and only 2 tablets.
Does anyone know for sure? Should we ask Guerric?
Do we know how many were in 10?
Let's just ask Garrick.
What's up?
Guerric.
How many warriors were in
Do I
10?
have 2 guys here at the start of the turn or 1?
Oh, give me a second to count.
I think it
Yeah,
was 2, but
Yeah, we can trace the recruiters because there've been no battles that removed any warriors yet.
I was thinking 2. Lily's counting. Chat's saying 2.
Yeah, I think so.
We're pretty sure 2.
Okay.
Okay.
thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry about that. If I was on top of it, that wouldn't have happened.
You are playing the Badgers.
We
So confusing.
will.
I was pretty sure 2 because I remember talking about moving one of these ones into here to get to 3.
That was here. That is the one that was there.
Yeah, we were afraid of an ambush. Yeah.
And then
And
Yeah.
we'll recruit because we just might lose these anyway.
BW, how do they 3v1 to stop Badgers here? Is there even a way? There may not be. This game might be over.
Thank you. All right.
It maybe needed cats to have any chance.
I still don't even think that was.
Double recruit. Little sad. Nothing's going in the retinue.
We are recruiting to get rid of cards because I think we're killing sympathy.
It's okay.
Yeah, which I think is fine.
Legit.
Let's act.
You want that sympathy out of your way.
Yep.
If you can relegate the base to 7, you can continue doing your thing in peace.
We might also be moving in. Yeah, because I think we're moving into 7. We want to avoid giving cards for movement as well. No, at least from our hand.
Yeah.
This will be one of them.
Good move. We now have 2 sets of 3 clearings of a suit.
One of them.
Moving move to 7. You have to move to 7 because you have to do a bunny move.
That would make me unhappy.
What's the bunny move gonna do?
But I'll do it. I got
7 to 8 will get you 3 around that southern clearing.
This is the second move. 1
Oh.
from
7 to 3 will get you around the tablet.
and then no rabbit move. I will.
I feel like that was our plan and we must have changed it.
Use the
Yeah.
Faithful Retainer to battle the Woodland Alliance in 10. Any ambush?
No ambush.
All right. I have
I
no
will-
cards.
Okay, I will top deck 1.
And I will use this Bird Dominance card to battle the Woodland Alliance in 12.
Oh no, delving. I'm surprised we didn't do a delve for that totem
Figure.
figure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also surprised we didn't delve for the figure.
Cards. Oh, sorry. Oh no.
We missed it.
I was 100% gonna delve this after that battle.
Missed it.
I
That's how the table of 3v1's Badgers.
think information's been revealed here other than the
Ambush.
And the fact that
The
you.
fact that you weren't gonna ambush in 12 was revealed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
Never
Yep.
affected my choice.
No, that's true. Well, I don't know that.
True. You don't know that. If you don't want me to do it, then I'm not gonna do it. Obviously.
I'd say the
So-
fact that Woodland Alliance got a supporter is just new information. I hate to be that guy.
It's true. No, it's true. That's 2 pieces of new information.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
So you've battled here again.
Sorry, where?
Brutal.
This Fox when you were in 12.
Yep. So I battled once in 10 and once in 12.
And have you gotten points for that?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm
in
gonna top deck my second card for outrage.
That's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. We're still smooth sailing, honestly. Sad. Big sad.
Cover it using the fox.
Still not using the 3, not using the 3rd delve.
Well, let's just think.
If we're not using it, we might as well burn it.
Sad.
We could
Boy, oh boy.
we could
Silly goof I am.
we could pull this in.
I'll use this crossbow to delve in 10.
There
Or
we
we could
go.
do that. Or we could do that.
That's fine. That's a good way to solve the oops.
Wow. Okay.
We fixed our oopsie doopsie.
That was almost sad. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna use this false orders here.
Is that a column bonus?
Recover this.
Yeah.
Sure darn diddly is.
We're gambling at the end of this round.
Somebody better start prepping the gamble.
We'll use
Don't know who.
Retainer to recover this. Tis a 3, and we do rule 3. So we will keep the card and score 3.
All right, friends, we passed the 15-point mark.
Yeah.
Y'all did a great job of getting there so fast.
This guy's dead.
Yeah.
Which round is it?
3.
That's a new record.
It is not technically a record. We're on par for the dominance game.
Yeah, we're on par with the dominance game. Yeah. Right.
Actually, let me see.
No, I think you're right.
No. The gamble might have been later in the dominance game. The gamble was on turn 4 in the dominance game.
New record.
Oh,
I have one. I haven't been board wiped this turn.
I was gonna say. I thought they've been pretty good at suppressing the revolution.
They have. I think they have. And then I'm going to place out my
2 on turn 2,
Rabbit
6
face.
points on turn. Sorry, 2 on turn 1, 6 points on turn 2, 8 points on turn 3.
and
Badgers terrify me.
So, yeah, so there's been some conversation in chat recently
here.
about
The first time anyone's ever said that to Woodland Alliance.
Alliance. Okay.
Yes.
there's been some sympathy in chat lately for Badgers, talking about like, oh, it's so sad to see Badgers punished so much. They haven't been winning games. It feels maybe a little too much. This is exactly why it happens. This right here.
This game is wild.
Spending both of these.
This is why Badgers get mollywopped on board. I feel like mollywopped deserves like an H in there. Mollywopped.
He's back.
I'm here, guys. Another point. Here I am. Okay, and then my daylight actions, I'm just going to spend this bird card to train an officer. Hello? Oh, numpad. There we go.
As much as I don't want you in Texas, we definitely don't want the Badgers in Texas.
Right?
So as bad as this
evening
feels right now,
I've got to get a second one there.
how bad does it feel to have passed up Badgers in the draft?
And then an evening.
Pretty bad.
To recruit and move.
Check that sympathy.
Hey, that point's not free anymore. That's not fair.
Right? Okay. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And that is it for me.
Okay.
Could you?
So
I don't know if you want to be in this clearing at all, especially with it about to revolt there.
Right.
But
Well,
you could
here's the
have the
thing.
Badgers attack me and get some acolytes for it. If the Willow Alliance revolts here, I don't get these as acolytes.
Which is stupid!
As defender in battle. So, I mean, your torch power might actually be of pretty good use in this game, just to slow down the Badgers.
But then you go hostile.
That's
yeah.
a fair point.
Ooh. Okay.
And if that does happen, I can use both of those acolytes I would gain, theoretically, if I get both of them removed, to march this army into Texas. Even though that sounds pretty terrible if Woodland Alliance is just about to revolt there.
Well, here's the thing. I don't currently have the supporters needed to revolt there.
How many supporters do you have?
0.
You have 0 supporters. But you'd be getting 1 when I walk in.
Oh, we should be gambling. I'm so sorry.
Still not.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow, yeah, sorry. No,
And have them match, but
We should be gambling.
Luckily, nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
I'm
Birds
just
are fine for that, right? As wilds,
for what?
What?
right?
Oh, for revolting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I need them in my supporters.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. I have to refresh first. And I get to do 5. Okay. I'm gonna need at least 1 boot. And I need both of those. And let's have this sorted with us. Okay.
Just as an FYI, Delilah, you can press F on those items, and it should flip for you.
Awesome.
So you don't have to double click every
Lovely.
time.
That is definitely good to know.
Yeah, BW. Cats would have changed this game dramatically. Did you come here just to sneeze?
She came here to say her disapproval of the cats not being picked, clearly.
Cats would have changed the game dramatically.
So I've refreshed. Now it is time to slip. I'm gonna come over here to Texas. I still pay you a card, right?
Table space, this feels like a weird time to bet against the Gadgers.
Nope.
No?
You're not a warrior.
Oh.
It's only if you had a warrior that you brought with you. And even then, I don't think you pay it.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Well, I may
Yeah.
still
Not anymore.
Yeah, there's that was a ruling change with Marauder. Actually, shortly after Marauder. Prior to Marauder, the Vagabond moved allied warriors, and would therefore pay outrage.
Probably.
As of shortly after Marauder released, it is now a forced move, meaning the faction being moved by the Vagabond is the one who pays.
Gargula, yeah, welcome. Get your bets in.
Let's see. So I've got
We have a runaway Badgers problem.
2 hammers, 2 boots. I am going to.
I'm trying to think through.
Exhaust the torch.
The static singing the static song that's going on right now, I'm in love with.
Badgers.
Yeah, it actually, I was just thinking to myself, that actually sounds kind of like some of the experimental stuff I listen to sometimes.
Just like the tones was just like, I'm feeling it.
It was musical.
Okay, so
I'm trying to think through, like, what course of action does anybody have here right now? Yeah. Instigate's cute.
Yeah.
I really don't know that it's good.
Ah.
But cute is cute.
I was really hoping.
It's the first time I think we've ever seen Instigate in a tournament game.
But that means now you're hostile with both of them.
No, the Vagrant. I don't think the Vagrant.
He
it's
does.
only when the Vagrant removes.
Nope.
He removes all the pieces. That's how he can get paid for the battles that don't involve him either.
Really?
Yep. He's the one who removes it. Believe me, I spent way too much time on digital having way too much fun with that weirdness.
PjDarkr also made some fun rules quizzes at one point a year or two ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
If I'm remembering correctly. I think that was PjDarkr.
Got
It was a while ago.
2 boots. I thought I had the other hammer refreshed.
I thought
it
you
not
did
refreshed?
too. I don't know, because you just slipped
Okay.
in here
I
and
might have gotten-
instigated, correct?
Yeah, and so I exhausted the torch for that.
Yeah.
Did you do an
I
aid?
think I might have just gotten.
Oh, you did the Woodland
I have
Alliance,
not
didn't
done
you?
an 8
Wait,
yet.
no, she
Oh.
didn't. She said
Oh,
she
you
was
just
going to,
We
but
talked about it. I
Oh,
haven't done
okay.
Cool.
yep.
Did Walrus Law instigate? I don't remember.
If you want to,
I don't recall.
Okay, so
That's what I was trying to say, and it came out as Ramal.
and you go.
Yeah, I really don't know that instigate did anything particularly good for us. I know the plan was to give lizards some acolytes so they could do something.
Well,
You're hostile.
You're hostile with both of the badgers and the lizard.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I think this game actually could have gone all right if lizards had
And you'll need to
garden down.
had aggressively farmed acolytes with bird cards
Yeah, I need to move.
and converted all the badgers they could.
Yeah.
Preferably being fed that stuff by the Vagrant. I think that's the way this game could have worked like this.
You go here.
But we've not seen
Go here
really any
for doing that.
conspiracies
yeah, for the aiding.
by the lizard.
Just because I don't get stuff.
They did one crusade.
Yep.
I'm just...
But yeah.
Um,
Waterman's Law, the tablets are over here. Nobody felt like grabbing it.
with people, it costs more.
Or stacking one on one player.
When they rule a clearing, if they have any pieces in a clearing,
Or all 4 on one player.
or is it also going?
Any warriors, and it's just going into the clearing.
Yeah.
So if they have a
Okay.
warrior in the clearing you're trying to get to, then you have to spend 2. So currently your only friendly direction is heading to me to 7. Everything else has an enemy warrior in it.
Okay.
Hostile warrior.
I think I don't want to rest the blame fully on lizards because I'm trying to make the case that there are multiple ways this could have gone differently. Delilah or Boko could have picked cats. Lizards could have been more proactive with conspiracies, assuming they had the correct cards, or talked Delilah into feeding bird cards like right from the outset.
Particular place that it would be best for me to go, because my initial thing is take 1 boot and go down to 7. That's my initial. And I don't mind giving you a card.
If lizards had created a ceasefire agreement with Wooden Alliance and allowed Wooden Alliance to revolt in 12, I don't know that
You're not a warrior.
dramatically changes the game, but it is different.
See,
It means that Wooden Alliance are more enabled to harass badgers,
it's the vagabond.
which is something.
Yep.
I think it's hard because there's like the natural innate
That's
fear
just one
of an
boost.
alliance. I think
Yeah.
overpowered the table a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
It-
wherever you go,
This is also somewhat the result of
you do only have one sword.
PjDarkr picking Wooden Alliance before Badgers. You flip that turn order,
I think it's
you
fine.
inherently slow Badgers down because Wooden Alliance, if they'd done the exact same spreads they did into 10-12,
And
that immediately changes Badgers' game.
Yep.
aid this on over here to you.
Alrighty.
So I get
Start eating the Woodland Alliance.
that.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I think there are several different ways this could have not broken in favor of Badgers, at least so strongly. Certainly not the fault of any one individual player.
My daylight, unless anyone sees something I can do with one hammer. I don't.
No. Nope. Unless you had a rabbit item to craft.
We can talk about the gamble.
Bag limit.
Sure.
Oh, true.
Oh, wow. One person hedged on the lizards, 5k coins, 7%.
And I'm not gonna.
4 people hedged on the vagrant, 4.4k coins, 6%.
Next.
4 people gambled on the Wooden Alliance, 6k coins, 8%.
Those
items. Yeah.
And 5 people gambled on the Keepers in Iron, 60.3k coins, 80%.
Sorry, I always T counts towards that or not.
More people betted against the Keepers in Iron than I anticipated.
Likewise.
Like, the coins work out right, but the number of people don't.
to your satchel, so then it would.
Right on the damage side.
Right. All right. Moving on to my turn.
What's the meme? Hedge bets. Hedge bets everywhere.
Lost soul. Cannot perform any conspiracies yet. Hopefully later, but we'll see.
Is the lizard wizard freaking out? Is there anybody
not
else?
for me.
Okay.
No.
Mine says it's both hated fox and also mouse.
The buff lizards needed.
Whatever.
I was just saying unhated mouse.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll keep track of it.
All right.
We don't even have any hedgehogs. That's funny.
Oh, that's a lizard's buff I hadn't considered. If it doesn't shift between outcasts, it just stacks.
You just gain new outcast suits over the course of the game.
Everything is.
Then you can craft everything at the end.
That's weirdly fitting.
I hate everything. I do hate everything. You forgot you had Prime.
Constant, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 3 months. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
So we're gonna dom swap Eerie Emigre.
I love.
I know, but like I need 2 Fox Gardens. I need
Right,
someone
no,
to
it's
not
not.
beat me up,
Yeah,
and I
it's
need
not.
it to be on my outcast. So
Not
I'm
happening,
just gonna
probably.
take it for the mouse.
It's hard. I completely understand why Boko feels the need to get these gardens up, this scoring engine up, but also
That
lizards are the faction most capable
mouse garden
Yeah.
of slowing
will
Badgers right now. For what it's worth.
card 2 points.
Finally, lizards can craft soup kitchen. The buff they needed.
That is the buff they needed, for sure.
Set up. Fox cards might not even be useful anymore.
What are you talking about? Okay, so one thing I would love to see from this Lizards player is putting
I almost feel like
one
the
lizard
thing that they always tell
in
us not to
2,
do is a
in
lizard
5, in
randomly
4.
shoot lizards everywhere might actually do something.
You always want to parachute lizards everywhere. What are you talking about?
Not always, but yes.
It's not very efficient way to slow them down. But
Yeah.
But denying rule is
Problem, right?
It's not just about denying rule, it's about farming acolytes. Badgers have to battle to delve. And if you get acolytes out of that, you can use the acolytes to start converting them.
Like I
or
compare
punishing
or-
the Badgers.
Yeah, and
there.
every warrior you convert, like,
You're just gonna revolt.
imagine if we had a couple of acolytes in Hated Mouse, you know, we can just take away the mouse rule they have right now. Force them to spend moves on that instead of spreading out to the clearings they maybe want to go to.
I will say, when it comes to Badgers and Lord of the Hundreds,
Parachute him.
if you start spamming lizards all over the board, they will hate you forever.
Yeah.
And that's why you should do it.
That's here.
the unstoppable lizard fortress.
Have you ever wanted to feel what it was like if your friends hated you? Play Root today.
Let's get a second rabbit garden down here, because I'm flailing at this point, and we will score with coffin makers to get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
And then probably crafting the tea in evening.
Are we in mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we came back to mouse, then absolutely.
Revealing to hand.
Or we can craft Propaganda Bureau.
Craft. Prop Bureau.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prop Bureau's pretty sick.
Weird craft for lizards, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean...
You lose a card, so it's like an action for a recruit.
Yeah, we need all the...
It's just a control thing.
Yeah, exactly. So please don't say...
I guess you also remove one, so it's like it's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't... I'm not
Out.
I'm not normally a big advocate of it, but this is a case where it's pretty solid.
There's not one in his retinue.
Yeah.
And there's 3.
I would agree with that.
Right, yeah. I've spent 2 of the 3.
There's one left in.
Yeah, there's one left somewhere. Which means if they have it, they could craft it, and then that'd be bad for everybody. Alright, so I used all of my crafting pieces.
Also means Wooden Alliance cannot get it on the reshuffle. True.
3 cards.
I was gonna say that's maybe a little optimistic, but we're burning through the deck quickly enough. It'll probably reshuffle.
Okay.
I can use this stuff. Let's... What do we get rid of? This is spend a card, right?
I'm just jamming out to PjDarkr's washing machine.
Well, washing machines are very methodical.
There's a
Discard the mouse ambush.
so for if you're familiar with experimental electronic music, I am a big fan of DelilahSpring. If you know that name, you know what I'm talking about. There's a bit of a meme.
That is my turn.
Among DelilahSpring fans, there's videos of like washing machines playing DelilahSpring beats and stuff. It's fun. It's fun meme.
I think it's just
If you know, you know.
too slow.
Has there been any stat tracking on how many cycles of the deck happen per game? Not as far as I'm aware of. It's heavily faction dependent, but that might be interesting to track. I feel like it's fairly intuitive. Like you can probably look at a given faction mix and guess whether the deck's going to recycle, not at all, or once, or maybe twice. But data doesn't hurt.
I might just end up losing this guy.
I'm gonna turn
I don't think
down slightly.
Oh well.
Where's Delilah?
It's Delilah.
Let him.
It's been Delilah this whole time.
I think I want to recruit. Yep.
I will say, out of all the things you listen to, DelilahSpring probably the best one. That's
What?
not true.
Weird
That's not
situation when Badgers...
How dare you insult Venetian snares that way?
Yeah.
That's fair. Venetian Snares is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think if we're not going to move anything out of 10, I wouldn't have decamped.
That?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the plan there is.
I don't think so. So
Unless it's
the retinue,
because it was a jewelry station, right? Maybe we just want the figure side back.
3 moves to
We could want the figure side. No, it was placed as a figure. Because we recruited, we
think. Why not?
remember we recovered there last turn.
Yes.
Let's do.
I got confused when we did the whole shuffling way stations back and forth.
Do 1 move into.
That's why I figured I should show you like a straight action. That's
For a reason. Yeah, he's
Yep.
there for a reason. Of course he is. Alright, we'll just do bird move. Bird move. That guy's not there for a reason. Yep. 3, 2. Black. Yucky.
Black yucky. We
Bit yucky, but it's not terrible.
have a jewelry and a tablet down.
Only having to take a single risk.
Yeah.
Previously, it's just been a cakewalk for you.
Seriously.
So what's interesting is if we move from 12 to 7, We still control 12.
Retainer
If we move all 3 of
will
them.
battle the Woodland Alliance in 12. Any ambush?
I will not ambush you.
Doke.
Okay.
Let's see it.
I don't like this for that reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have
Okay, we still rule.
probably gone after lizards first, because then if we did have to do subsequent battles, we'd have devout knights to protect us.
We should. When are we going to be in Texas
Which card
again?
was this with?
That's a good
Faithful
point.
Retainer.
Okay.
We'll delve this.
Good question on, I think that was Boko's part.
Say goodbye to our faithful bird friend. Not faithful enough.
Well, at least
We
finally one of his
will.
delves didn't work out perfectly.
Hey, we did
Yeah.
something.
I guess I knew that would happen the whole time. Yeah, I knew. I mean, I was paying attention. I knew that was going to happen the whole time. Obviously. All right. We will use the crossbow to.
Hey, for all we know, that guy's still faithful. He's just not a retainer, he's a deserter.
I'm not.
Let's see it.
So it's an unfaithful deserter.
5. Yeah.
He could be faithful.
There it is.
Don't lose one. Don't lose one. Devout Knight. Devout Knight. No, no,
Devout
no,
Knights!
Get out of my yard.
You don't do that.
You want to talk about an unfaithful badger right there. Not devout at all.
Kitchen. Useful.
Constant, we lost the faithful retainer because we only ruled one of the adjacent clearings to this forest that we dealt from. We pulled it from this one here.
I can see something like
The
Yeah.
3, 7, 11, 12.
Delving this bad.
That was Arbiter.
Still rule. Doth I still rule? 'Tis a 3. I shall keep
Wait,
the
did you get rid of the
card.
crossbow?
Nah.
Wait,
He
no,
was able to.
never mind.
He was able to
Sorry.
keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will use the bird dominance.
So we know this jewelry is a 1.
Yeah. So we were,
Wait, did I take a badger off here?
You did.
I have the Devout Knights.
Oh.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, we could have delved this jewelry a couple turns ago and gambled on the 3-1, and I kind of wish we had, because then we wouldn't have had to deal with jewelry this
We
turn.
have one warrior.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Too much math happening. Sorry.
All right.
I'm just letting them talk real quick.
No, yeah, they're just working through it all. Good questions all around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always happy for players to try and keep it correct.
Greedy.
That was the Arbiter gone to come with revenge.
Right, so get out while I can, right?
No, no, no.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll battle in. This is with the bird dominance. I will battle the Woodland Alliance in 12. Were you saving onto an ambush for that last one?
Wouldn't it be spicy if I was? No, go ahead.
Indeed, it would be spicy. Will we get a roll?
No!
Big roll.
Yikes.
We
Ugh.
shall.
Yikers.
That does
I will
hurt.
give you a card,
Oh.
friend.
Boy. Well,
There you go.
thanks.
I will snag a point.
Grab that jewelry. It's a 1.
We are gonna delve this.
Yeah.
It is a 1.
It's a free point.
And we can recover all of that safely with 1 card.
To recover, we're gonna use.
We have 2 cards in recover, so we could
8 points.
I'll just recover this
Yeah.
one for a point.
1, 2.
Going.
Yeah, it's 8 points.
It don't matter. Recover this one for a point. 3
5
points.
turn game.
I didn't want to set that kind of record today.
2 points. It is also a column.
Jeez Louise. And we have one more thing so we can position ourselves for next turn.
Faithful retainer.
Fair and balanced, folks.
I guess. What do we got here? We got.
You could move 1 from 10 to 12 just to
Yeah.
make sure you don't live off the land.
Yeah, I would really like to avoid that live off the land. No reason to lose that warrior.
A hit, maybe 2. Yeah, move. We're gonna move. We need 5 points. That's not 5. Could be okay.
Can I see the relics? I want to see the 2 figures are left are.
I think We
It's
should.
3 and a 1, so it's only 4 points.
Yeah, the tablets are the big money.
Well, we only need 1 point. We could just craft something.
Yeah. No, I'm just highlighting where the money is.
Someone did not use Badger Scare at the start.
I don't know how important it actually is.
This is pretty close to the perfect, maybe the ideal Badger game.
Yeah. Ideal, I think, is a better
Even
word.
if you were able to turmoil, it would not be important.
I think we are gonna let this Badger die.
I don't think we've had a game like this since like round 1 last year, maybe round 2 last year.
It's important, I know.
Whoa, camera, chill out.
I don't have enough experience to know what is gonna happen to me next turn. What this is gonna look like.
Not enough.
Why? For fairness, why doesn't LinenMaster just decide to take a turn off?
Well, that makes me
Let everyone else.
I don't want to give
I'm joking.
the Alliance a card.
LinenMaster is just going.
Forbid.
Only because I want it myself. So the move will be...
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I feel like that would have been a good place to get our statue. Because then we'd have the fox recover in 4.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna live off the land in 10.
Let's see what happens there. Live off the land, indeed. The death of a Badger.
We appear to have a plan. Maybe we have some bunny cards in hand or something.
Maybe.
Card in.
This reminds me of the times I played with or against Badgers in 3-player games, just have all the space to do their thing. Yeah, this does feel reminiscent of 3-player games, where it's just very brittle, and it, you know, one small mistake is enough to just create a runaway leader.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only problem with 3-player Root, is it's just so brittle.
Very brittle.
It's perfectly fine as a game if you can deal with the fact that, you know, you can get a runaway leader or loser off of the smallest imbalance.
What strategy can we employ?
Well, we're at the point now where one of the only things that is fast enough to stop him is a dominance play, and the only one of us who can do that is Lizards, and that only lets the Lizards win and doesn't help any of us. But it is interesting.
I think one thing is if you can help me get some acolytes and keep this at mouse, I can crash into Texas with my army that I've been culminating. And that at least makes it more difficult for him to get down here, because the majority of his forces are on this half of the map. And if I get to clear out Texas and throw some gardens down here, if the Vagrant gives me some Fox cards, so I can put some gardens in here.
The one argument against what Boko's considering here, and this is not to say it shouldn't be done necessarily, but the one big counterpoint,
this is his only...
This way station is useless on the map on this side.
Yep.
Removing it frees it up to be encamped wherever we want.
Okay, so Woodland Alliance is going now, and then I'm next, correct?
Yep.
That's okay. Just so I can make sure. I can, on my next turn, I can slip it to Texas with no cost, even though I'm hostile with y'all.
Yep.
I can aid the Lizards a Fox card like they want. I can...
I'm guessing...
craft and get another sword.
If I'm looking to try and stop what's going on at this table, my guess is Badgers are about to try and head for clearing 7 or 3.
That's at least something.
He does that sometimes.
And it actually gets you points, so that's good.
I just didn't know she sat on the windowsill like that.
Yeah. Badgers are probably going to try to head for 7 or 3.
As much as it pains.
Unless those get fortified, in which case maybe they go for 6.
I don't think you can put a token here. Because if I'm walking into here every time to battle this multiple times with acolytes, I'm going to be getting rid of Fox cards that I would need to throw a Fox garden here.
So I think if you can successfully shore up those clearings, you can maybe
play your own.
Buy a turn.
Right. I have 4 points. You know, sometimes you got to read what's on the wall.
Sure.
Because gardens do kind of hard stop Badgers
too much.
Until the garden dies.
I never thought I'd see the day. I legitimately, the Woodland Alliance is my least favorite faction to play against, and I never thought I'd see the day. But here it is. Here's that day.
I guess so.
Okay, let me just think.
Chirosku, the 2 statues are just shy, right?
It's 4 points.
That's not gonna matter. That's not gonna matter.
Yeah, it's a 4-point recover.
Can't revolt. My only option.
Tablets do it.
I only have 1 Fox supporter.
Or we get 1 of each.
Spread it.
I mean,
Or we pick up some cardboard.
take out a sympathy.
Or do nothing at all.
Yeah.
Take out the base.
And,
Yeah. The game is effectively over. It's just a question of how.
We might be able to buy 1 more turn, but I think that's as much as we're gonna buy.
Agreed.
You only have 1 supporter right now?
I have a single supporter. It's in my hidden zone.
Wow.
Sorry, but yeah.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I had 0. No one stepped on anything, and he somehow was able to get past my super secret ninja mouse, and the rest was it.
Boy, you would have liked this matchup in your keeper's game.
2 empty.
It's fair.
Yeah, we were saying this earlier. This is basically like an ideal keeper's matchup. Pretty close.
Well, the lizards aren't particularly mobile, so.
Yeah.
It's true. And you've drawn like no bird cards.
Yeah.
Very few anyway.
I think the only bird card I got was from Vagabond.
Amazing. Boy, do I care enough?
Regula cats were not picked. Which would have changed the game.
Very much so.
We talked about this earlier. I think there were multiple different things that could have happened by multiple different players that could have potentially changed the course of this game.
Picking cats was definitely one of them.
Picking cats was one of the biggest ones, for sure.
How many Fox cards are in your hand?
And yeah, LinenMaster has played a solid Badgers game. A few potential mistakes, but like...
What would you be losing by marching into me over?
An all-around solid game.
The bird cards that I have in my hand, if I have any.
That's true.
And also...
Use to dom swap.
Delilah also
If someone
said she was going to aid Blizzard's Fox cards.
Sure.
I will be giving you 1 Fox card after you move in to Texas.
That's true. So,
there you go.
If that's the plan, then I would be giving up that card.
Alright, I'm done playing with that.
Yep. I gotta at least play for some insane chance that I might be able to do something out of this, and Waterman's real law is never give up. So here we go.
That is a good law.
I'm gonna spend this to put the sympathy
Are
out
we gonna have like the 10 Commandments of Root?
for a single point. Yep.
I mean,
Okay, we're giving up.
I can see going either way, and so I was the one that gives me a point.
I just hope. Yeah, never mind.
Hey, Brixie.
No other cards get
You're here in time for the game to end.
Hello. Wait a minute.
And
I just want to clarify with you, Brixie. It is turn 4
will I craft anything?
or round 4.
No, but I'm going to.
Sorry, I saw the hello, and I was trying to remember Strange's line from Midnight Sun. It's like the Orethale? Orethale.
And I'm going to. How much does that thing get him? Okay. I'm going to.
Yep.
I mean, this is like the...
Mobilize both of those.
This is... Oh, Brixie, thank you so much. I was gonna say, this is like the miserable part of playing Wooden Alliance, is there reaches a point, if you're not winning, all you're doing is king making via existing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Brixie.
Move.
Uh-oh, are we in a Canadian standoff?
3 evening actions.
It's like the Portlandia you go sketch.
Draw.
No, you go. No, you go. No, you go. You go.
And turn. Oh, what a slog.
Yeah.
Okay. The positive note is that because 11, 6, and 3 have rule with the lizards, he's not going to be able to delve either of these 2 tablets.
So long as they remain protected.
No, he will.
If
he can battle and delve in here and sacrifice the card.
No, you...
3 is going to be the choke point.
If this clearing slot isn't opened, he'd have to completely remove you to do that. And
yeah.
It's true.
That's true.
He wouldn't.
No,
Oh,
you.
no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because you have to rule in order to delve.
You have to rule the clearing you're in to delve, and then you keep the card if you rule the surrounding forests.
Store it up a little bit, at least.
The clearing surrounding the forest.
So.
Yeah, Pliskin. Yeah.
Good thing. So I mean, right now, theoretically, where he is right now, he can get these two.
I don't want to say this game was lost in the draft, but pretty close.
Clearings and.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that'll get him 4 points.
It was going to be quite the uphill climb. It was going to be quite the uphill climb, regardless. But
I mean, the gardens kind of protect him.
Yeah. Supposed to brag, my today's game is quick.
Okay.
Figures.
And obviously he doesn't really have much in his hand right now, so he can't really craft. But
one day I'll remember that, Pat. Maybe.
Lizard staying locked on these two tablets is the main thing to halting his race for a little bit.
Yeah.
Pliskin, thank you for the 2 months. And actually, yes, surprisingly, a lot of people made hedge bets.
9 people voted on not the Badgers.
Camp down here and craft. I can't remember if it's boot or bag, but get a point from that.
The figures are 1 and 3. The tablets are 3 and 3.
So I mean, if he gets both of these and crafts a boot or a bag, then that's game.
I think outside of like some full sandboxing,
Propaganda Bureau.
LinenMaster has this.
I almost did.
Oh, Propaganda Bureau actually is really good in 3.
We gotta throw the kitchen sink at these Badgers.
All right.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Oh wait, no, not for Badgers. Lizards have Propaganda Bureau.
Yeah,
Brain.
yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
My brain forgot who had Propaganda Bureau.
Yes. What was someone saying that I wanted to reply to?
Start by refreshing my stuff. We'll just start there.
Oh, Brixie, I think it was Brixie, was chewing on the faction mix and wondering what could have been done. I think there were some things that could have been done. Obviously, picking cats is like the biggest, simplest way to stabilize this game state. Either Boko or Delilah picking cats. Alternatively, I do think if Lizards had gone way out of their way to spam recruits and converts in Badger clearings, and Wooden Alliance had been allowed to spread sympathy into Badger clearings as much as possible, I think you can slow Badgers down that way. I do think it can be done.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Gonna be hard, but
okay, sorry, slip.
I think this is
End of Birdsong. So, first things first, I am going to.
I think there are multiple things that could have gone differently here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will get 2 points for
It absolutely requires a ton of coordination, and again, it's very similar to the 3-player dominance game, round 1, game 5, with Murder She Root and McWarmaker and now Keegan. Thank you. I was like, I was almost there. It requires like some strong table alignment right out of the draft.
Yep.
Cooperating in ways you don't, to an extent, you don't normally see in Root.
Next, did we want me to use my swords to battle the Badgers first, or do you want me to exhaust it?
And my thinking is, if you do see a game like that, I think Vagabond is the one who starts to miss out points-wise, because I think
if
Wooden Alliance
Badgers attack me,
gets points.
have a chance of thinning the Badgers force
Just for being Wooden Alliance. Lizards maybe Lizards miss out because they're probably not committing enough actions to engine building and scoring.
Yeah.
Either that or
ambush them.
Or Vagrant doesn't get
We've not
enough points from aiding and stuff.
So is that a thing? They were just talking about having the Vagrant incite a battle where the Badgers attack the Vagrant.
That's possible.
And then you can ambush them.
Yep, that's possible.
That's so cool!
Yeah. Pliskin, thank you so much for the gift sub.
That's true. The Fox ambush is already in the trash.
I think if the goal was for a hype train, you missed it though, unfortunately. Or Twitch goofed up.
So you can't.
I'm going with Twitch goofed up.
Yeah, no, you wait. Wait, what am I talking about?
Right. the attacker could cancel it by stopping
you're
the
right.
defensive
You're
ambush.
right.
But instigating someone to battle you.
Holding a bird card.
I'm sorry, Pliskin.
These are the ambushes here.
Instigating somebody to battle you on your turn as the Vagrant is the one way Vagabond can earn infamy on defense.
That's rude for you.
In Contemporary Root. Obviously, first printing was different.
Exhausting my torch. The lizards and the badgers are fighting.
What are our items we looking at?
We got 2 hammers, we got a couple boots.
We crafted a
2
sword.
swords. Yeah, we crafted a sword.
That's what I wanted to know.
So sorry, so fast. Aw, lizards, you wanted to die and you didn't.
Well,
yeah.
did you say as defenders or offenders?
Offenders.
Oh.
So Badger dies. I mean,
Attackers.
you can
Sorry, I forgot
you can
that
stab
attacker
me,
was the other word.
and you'd still get a point for stabbing me.
I would.
I think what we've just established is that Badgers were the offensive faction.
I thought it was just hostile.
Or the offensive faction?
Hostile
Nope, warriors count too.
warriors.
Yep.
There's a pun in there. Pretend I said it.
Every time you remove hostile pieces with Desperate Infamy, you get 1 total extra point.
So
For each faction.
does Delilah get a point for that Badger dying then? Because
Yes.
of the instigate. Okay.
Yes. Yep, you get a
Cool.
point for that battle. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What was the battle? A 1-0? Yes.
1-0, yeah. Unfortunately, we did not kill the lizard who wanted to die.
That could have been a 2-point instigate because we were already hostile with both factions.
You can do
You
it.
should be seeing the halfway mark.
Just in time to lose. Yeah. And we're all below you. I love it.
Weird game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They might be displaying it wrong, but it is saying you were part of the hedge bets.
Please stab
Have
me.
amp-
Oh, Twitch has been glitching on the displaying that lately.
Hold on. I was gonna aid you a card first. I can't
What?
do that once you're dead.
What? Oh, that's true. That's a good
That is
catch.
Just
true.
to get you a fox.
That is important. Thank you.
What did you flip to aid him?
That would have been new information if I killed you first and then gave you aid.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the fight.
What?
Come on. Don't sandbox.
Don't sandbox.
Sandbox.
Poor sandbox.
Delilah.
For the aid.
Good question.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna flip sword for the battle. I'm going to flip boot for the aid.
Cool.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
because
It's twitchy.
he
Fidgety.
Twitchy.
because he dealt 1 damage to me, I need to exhaust something else, right?
Damage something.
Did he deal damage? Oh, I didn't see that.
I hit 1 back, so you just have to put something in your damaged items. And
You don't have to
it can
exhaust
be an
it.
exhausted item.
Okay.
Just slide it down.
Mhm.
Don't need to.
Yeah, this is not first printing Vagabond. Exhaustion and damaged are separate states.
Now I'm going to attack the badgers.
Get him.
No ambush.
Stab him
Did
in
I
his
get 1
face.
point? Did I get 1 point for? Did I get 1 point for stabbing the lizard?
We
should
can
have.
check the log. No, it doesn't
Sure.
look like you did.
All right, let's get that. Look at me, understanding what points I need to get. All right, let's do
Very
that
good.
fight. Badgers, any ambushes?
No ambush.
None that he wants to play.
Yeah, of
Alright.
course. Wow.
Oh my god.
You get a point for it though.
These rolls.
I do get a point for it at least, and at least I don't have to exhaust or break anything else. Okay. Flip that, and I get the 1 point.
We're currently gonna go hated mouse. Do we have some acolytes?
Yeesh.
Got a couple. We can do a couple crusades.
Killed at least one more thing. A 2-0 or 3-0 would have been ideal.
It
But
would have been,
hey,
yeah.
I'll live with a 1-0. Okay, and then I need to draw 2 cards. Okay, and that's the end of the deck, right?
Yeah.
Sure is.
So it needs to
So we need
reshuffle.
to reshuffle.
Mm-hmm.
There's a refill button.
We can hit the refill button.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Discord magic.
Fun.
There we go. All right. Removing items, I'm good. I'm at 7. And I don't need to take anything down. Okay. Okay, that is the end of my turn.
All right. So let's do it step by step, so we don't.
Where's a Corbett snare when you need one?
All right. Adjust the outcast. We are in.
I agree, Pat. I don't think that we're focused on doing that, though.
Thankfully.
Woohoo.
I think in that case, if Badgers have enough box cards, I think they can storm into 6 and still do it. I think it's a 2-pronged front.
Yeah, because you got it coming from 8 and from 6.
Yeah.
Just join what the fuck, Badgers. Sorry, I should stop swearing.
Yeah, Pat, yeah.
All right. We will spend 1 acolyte to send 2 warriors into here.
That looks like 4 warriors.
Sorry, 4 warriors. Yes.
Okay.
That is what I meant to do.
Okay.
I don't think this matters, does it?
We are giving a card to the Will Alliance, which kind of sucks.
Maybe help you out a little bit.
We were aided some extra stuff.
Yeah.
We're flush on actions.
I'll take whatever.
It's not the actions I'm so much worried about. I just know that we were saying we had minimal Fox cards.
Yeah.
So we're giving up bird cards now too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm also assuming we'll get another turn.
Roll it. I think. Ideal would maybe be a 0-0, and LinenMaster takes off the wrong way station.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, we're not battling? Oh, no, we're deciding a card.
The battling badgers in this area. Would you like to ambush?
No, no ambush.
Got him.
All right, got both of them. That is
Heck
point
yeah.
for me.
Got him.
And the second acolyte.
Can you smell what's cooking?
Move 2 of
No, but
these
I'm hungry.
lizards
I want popcorn.
down to this garden, just in case, you know.
Mhm.
That's good. I like that.
As do I.
I do very much like that.
That's your best shot.
Put a card
Is
here.
defending
But that is okay.
everything related to all of these that you can,
For a team.
Alright.
and just hoping LinenMaster
Third song into
goes
daylight.
full sandbox.
Let's probably don't want a dom swap.
Because that works. That buys you a turn. Theoretically, if you also deny cardboard, that buys you as many turns as they continue sandboxing.
Or sandbox.
Do anything with it.
Poor sandbox. Fame never comes the way we want it.
A fox garden.
That's very true.
Forever.
Yeah.
That became a verb almost immediately.
It became a verb immediately.
We will dom swap this bird ambush.
I will say, out of everyone who's in the tournament, Francis probably knows that feeling the best.
Yes, yeah. I mean, last year
Rabbit and mouse.
it was Francis with the
Coin.
Very confident coins ambush.
yeah the bunny coins ambush.
I am discarding so many good cards this game. And I hate it. Yeah, I'm swapping for the mouse dominance. I will score with both of those cards.
Hey, there's some points.
Did we propaganda bureau?
I don't
I can barely see
think
you
we
guys.
did.
You've gone over the hill.
So these get discarded.
At the moment, lizards are right on top of the hill.
It's true.
I honestly don't know if Prop Bureau is going to be used this turn
Really?
either.
I it's got to be worth it, right?
Little inch counts at this point.
Agreed.
But the cards in my hand might, if there's another round, I think will do me good next
Okay.
round.
I had a feeling that might be the
I'm going to
case.
reveal these 2 cards. I'll throw.
Loam and
Well,
T.
it works.
Where is it best to get up?
This has got to be
Show up here.
the time to propaganda bureau in 9 or something, right?
I would think so.
I mean, it's not really gonna matter. It's just gonna protect my garden.
Honestly, I think at this point it doesn't even like if we can get it on the next turn, we don't care about burning cards though.
He doesn't care about any of these, so I'll just throw this back on my garden. I still have 8 people left.
Yeah, Brixie, it was a tournament game. I don't remember the number. Sandbox is round 1 game, right?
I think it was game 8.
I would craft Root Tea and League of Adventurous Mice.
Nice.
Yep, it was game 8.
Ooh.
Grabbing 2 points for the tea.
Round 1, game 8.
Round 1, game 8. Definitely a game to watch.
Hopefully you get to use that next turn.
Or so I've been told.
And I draw 3 cards. Right. Let's make sure I don't mess anything else up.
Yes, 3 cards.
Yeah. All right, that is me.
All right, LinenMaster,
Okay.
can you win it?
Yes, you can!
Just 1 second to think about this.
For sure. I mean, we've taken enough time. You're good.
Dang, an 8-point turn for the lizards is pretty good on turn 4.
I mean, this game is clearly dragging at the 1 hour.
What happens when you get aided? 4 cards.
Sorry, what'd you say?
So that's what happens when you get aided like 4 cards.
It's true. That's true.
Trying to think, lore.
Nothing will supercharge a lizard's game like being aggressively aided.
Nothing
A very
can.
strong-
It's awesome.
Caliphate of lizards that live in their own.
Oh,
Or
No one
5.
ever messes with them.
Yeah.
Regula, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you so much, everybody.
That kind of almost happened.
We are on turn
Awesome.
5.
And an army of archaeologists who own the world. It's a new form of government
They're
that's
digging
completely
things
run
up,
by
digging holes
archaeologists.
everywhere.
Yes.
It's a tripping hazard.
There's craters
hope-
everywhere.
I hope so much that this is the one.
It's an archaeocracy. An archaeocracy.
Otherwise, he's
That's
only
fun to
like,
say.
You can only get these 2 relics at this point, right? I'm not missing that.
That's true.
Okay. And unfortunately, that puts him right on top of your base.
Does that,
I guess we're better for worse.
does that mean the entire government belongs in a museum?
Gun camp
I
here.
mean, it definitely does.
No decamp. I will recruit. I
Huh.
have a plan. But
Not sure what's causing this, but I'm into it.
I have straight up listened to some glitch noise music that sounds just like this as
I
music.
think I'm gonna go for it.
I am unironically jamming to it.
The worst thing I could do.
If he breaks the base, he does win. That is very true.
This is.
But we only have 2 battles, so I don't know if that's enough.
We will.
We gotta make you
I
work.
thought we had another battle. I thought we had more. What happened to our battles?
I don't know, my dear. I don't know.
And we could. Yeah, I think.
They maybe bought a turn with only 2 battles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be.
I think they did buy a turn.
I think this is.
No, you know what?
Same to me as a recruit as any.
What?
Is what it is.
Okay, yeah, they...
We will. We have 3 moves.
They definitely get to 29 easily with that many recruits.
Gotta think what I want my.
Yeah, so with that many recruits, they can get to 29 easily. The 30th point gets depends upon
When do they craft?
die rolls.
Next turn.
We're talking about next turn.
I like the sound of that.
Maybe no moves is fine.
The problem, Moro, the problem is we actually need
This.
2 delves to get to 29, which means both battles have to rule after the battle, which means we can't go after a garden in the current game state if we want to get to 29.
How about
Granted,
that'll be one of the.
we're still on course to win
Rabbit move.
anyway in 2 turns.
This right here.
But
I was kind of hoping we had a boot.
I thought we were still sitting on like 3 or 4 battles.
I'm outraged.
All right, so I guess
I have no cards for you, friend.
Mm-hmm.
well, at least you get.
That is outrageous.
Hooray.
Hope you got something good.
That's
When you're cheering for Woodland Alliance in a game against them.
I will battle.
Soup Kitchen actually might have been a good card for this game.
Battle the Woodland Alliance with the bird dominance. And
The 3/3 does it.
I do not have an ambush.
Yeah, the 3/3 here does it.
Alrighty.
2/1. All right, it's still in range.
And 1 dead toast.
That makes it easier because now it can be a 2/2
Yep.
or a 2/3 or 3 or no. Yeah, 2/2 or 2/3 or a 3/3.
Here's the 3.
Burn, baby, burn.
Just go and burn out.
For a second, let me consider what has happened.
Let's do it again.
I have one more battle.
Do it again.
Swimmingly,
I win.
we're good.
Do
But it has to go swimmingly.
Do it.
It has to go just so.
Do it.
And if it doesn't,
You're at 29.
so what do we do? Probably nothing.
Honestly, you need like a 3/3 for it to be perfect.
Indeed, that is.
3/3, 3/2, 2/2.
An ambush could be annoying, but we're still fine.
The crossbow to battle the Woodland Alliance in 7. Any ambush?
Nom nom nom. Oh.
Does nothing. So we're gonna end at 29.
Okay. Okay.
We
Yeah.
can recover that.
Delve.
It will burn a card, but it will burn a card anyway, because that's a 1. Oh, good. This wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it's... Yeah.
We good.
That's safe.
Scatterbrained right now. Okay. Well, we shall take this
Badger Brain is real.
boat builder's move. We will move 2 fellows down here, along
Oh.
with 2.
Hearty good fellows.
I love leaving the 3 and 7.
Whoa. Yeah. It's annoying, and it low-key gives us rule there for right now and opens up the potential for a way station there next turn.
Wait 1 second. Wait just a second.
We have waited 1 second.
If I recover these, I get to 29. And then what happens to me?
And you're going to lose a card from the retinue.
And I'll lose a card from the retinue, yeah. If I leave 1, I get to 28, which is no different. It is a different, though. It is different. It is.
Yeah, there's a new rule. If you end your turn on 29, you immediately lose.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Wooden Alliance cannot sandbag forever.
I will trade you.
Yeah, that's bad as well.
Or you're so spread out, you can just count on drawing into an item and craft it. You know, draw a boot, draw a bag, draw a crossbow.
This rots a little.
Nah, I think you're fine.
We'll
Go to 29.
leave 1 behind. What good is that doing
Oh.
us? Nothing. It's not doing us any good. That's a joke,
It's a joke.
I think. We will recover using the Faithful Retain.
I think recovery's the Faithful Retainer, and then maybe move 1 bird from move to Battle Delve, just in case.
Yeah, no, 100% move, shift a card into this column, because this is
Lose the card.
part of what's going to get you a win.
Now we have a fox.
And Brixie, I agree, we should have encamped these just for the card draw.
No fox move. Will we live off the land?
'Cause we could have seen if we could get like a craftable.
Right.
No
We could have gotten a crafting victory.
question. This is not going to do us any good, I don't believe. Well.
I mean, we might be giving up on recovering. Honestly, we might just be looking for battles. So we could.
Yeah,
Just,
no, I think we're done recovering.
So you actually move boat builders into Battle Delve.
Full of stress. Okay.
Yeah.
Shift.
Don't
Shift-
be a bad dumb.
Shift is whether I win or lose, I think.
Shift boat builders here,
Done.
call it a day.
Where we can shift 1 card. 1 card may be shifted. Ugh. Those moves are so good.
Right.
We
All remaining relics require killing a garden anyway. Killing a garden gets us the win.
You know,
We're not recovering.
And everyone knows I can only recover.
This is a dead column.
To me. I'm dead.
It's also a move, which is good.
I will say,
Then I've got only 2.
Whether the Lions in a very rough position here, because if they spread sympathy anywhere, they're feeding the Badgers.
Yeah. We talked about this briefly a couple turns ago or something, but sometimes this happens for Wooden Alliance, where you just you end up in a kingmaker position where you can either play the game and enable somebody to win, or twiddle your thumbs.
Yeah.
I know what to do. No, I don't. The shift will be a move. We will get by with only... I'm second guessing myself. Can we get by with only 2 moves? Sure.
Boat builders! Boat builders!
Boat builders! Am I helping?
Sure. That's what it is. Okay.
I don't think this loses you the game.
No.
But boat builders is better.
Change my mind with this one. Okay. Final answer.
I also don't think that...
Give me 1 point, man.
Sorry.
The nerves are real.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not,
Okay.
I have zero intention of shaming LinenMaster here.
Blow up because it's fun to do.
Yeah, it's super easy to get tunnel vision, particularly with tournament nerves. Like,
I don't get these as active.
Totally,
Unfortunately, no.
totally natural.
Because I can't defend from a bomb.
And sometimes this sort of situation
On to religious fervor.
is more pressure because you don't want to.
I'm going to.
You don't want to do what you perceive as embarrassing yourself by fumbling like such a runaway victory.
For that.
What happened in 2022 round 1 over the Morrow?
VB get blown up as well.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have asked by Guerric's face.
The Vagabond actually has to take 3 hits, which I wish I could spare you from.
That was the one. That was the one where you played moles, right, Moro?
Take 3 hits, which feels bad.
Alright. Is that exhausting or damaged? Just so I know.
Damaged.
Oh, Corbett, was moles your round 2?
Okay. This is weird.
I remember your moles game.
Okay.
Shit. I remember games that aren't moles games. I promise.
No, he does not.
In my... Should I...
I promise you I was not confusing anybody with anybody. I just don't remember.
Think for just a split second. I'm gonna...
Oh, you're talking to Pat.
How many dudes do I have? 3. I'm going to... spread sympathy by spending this.
Yeah, 15-point turn was Walrus Law.
And getting a single point. And that's all I'll do in my bird song.
Okay, there's our point.
Daylight.
Yeah.
I will craft nothing. I'll craft nothing. I'll spend 2, 3, 4.
We just have to move 1 in there to make sure we don't get ambushed. Then we're solid.
Or encamp there and recruit. Like it.
And
there are options.
Bird card. No, I'll spend this fox card to get another officer.
Or again, encamp in the right place and recruit and craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to...
We need to protect our cardboard.
Absolutely, I intend to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a gift.
Yes. Yeah.
And I can't win the game that way, but you know,
Yeah.
here's me gonna try.
I mean, I know that was obvious, but I just have to make sure.
No, you're true. Hey. I mean, literally the only thing we could possibly do that approximates something that would keep them from getting a single point, which I don't think is even possible, but I just feel like saying it, would be to get a single or very, very small amount of Badgers into a clearing where there's full building slots so we can't encamp, and lock him down like nobody's business. And I
And pray that he can't suicide.
I don't think anybody of us are.
Yeah, if you could get a Badger Warrior into 11 or something comparable, and then wipe them out of every other clearing, it's a soft Badger lock.
Soft.
Soft.
Very soft.
It's not as effective as a snare lock, but
It's not gonna matter.
it's something.
Not gonna matter either.
It's true.
Yeah, it's really wild, Brixie, that none of the players have taken advantage of the secret Corvids pick that's been available in every draft.
Yeah, that's not doable. Okay.
Even when Corvids were already picked.
I'm going to
They're magenta.
put this into my supporters just for fun. I have 2 supporters. And we're going to go to my evening. And I'm going to... I have... Oh, that's right. These boys don't stand up. They are lay down boys.
Sleepy
Right,
boys.
but I do like to tap these to remember how many actions I'm taking, so I'll flip them as I do it. Oh, they're double face. Of course they are.
Tarosku, the reason it's
It lies in the back of their head.
Spoiled
Okay.
again.
the reason it's not quite almost a hard lock is because it relies upon the Badger not being able to suicide, which is very possible. Just look at who was the game recently where the person was playing Badgers and suicided once or twice.
Oh, once or twice? That was
Because I can
I think that was Squidmark.
battle the Badger.
That sounds right. Yeah, Squidmark.
To see the negative effects of
Right.
not
That's about the shape
oh
of
wait,
it.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was Squidmark.
Hey, important question.
All right.
Were moles in that game?
Yes.
Dang it, I can only remember mole games.
And okay, guess what? I have 2 guys I can recruit. How about that?
I'm lying, there weren't moles in that game.
Yes, no moles.
Move. And so
What just happened? Did we battle the Badgers and lose our warrior?
recruit move.
We must
I believe
have.
so.
You've done it.
By golly, I've done it.
Yeah, we got rid of the Badgers in 10, I think.
Yeah.
You who are about to die. All right, I'll draw 3 cards. And let's just see what happens.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right. Let's start by refreshing. I desperately need to refresh. I definitely need both hammers. So there's 2 of my 5.
It's a shame. It's a shame we went hostile with lizards. With how much aiding of them we did last turn, we could have very easily been allied and
I'm gonna go ahead and do.
honestly threatened to win
Mm-hmm.
off of heavy aiding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
I still think Badgers make it first, but
It still would have been nice to have that threat.
yeah.
Welcome back, Kat. Have you decided to get up off the windowsill?
I'm gonna move up here to 10.
Okay.
I am going to I want to shoot. I am going
That feels right, Tarosku.
craft a bag.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
1 point.
That does shut down Mouse as the potential crafting win for Badgers.
It does.
We still had the 1 warrior at 9 we could have encamped and crafted with.
So flip that boy. I am going to hard.
Get that feeling.
I'm gonna exhaust that to get the back. I'm not entangled in any. Oh, I could go down there. How do people feel about me going boot back to 12, boot back to 7, torch to make these two fight?
We're hostile with badgers. We can't get in there.
Best you could do is have me hit him one time.
And if he hits back, that's game over.
Well, I mean, if the badgers attack me.
If we give badgers a point on not their turn, that's a fun victory.
I mean, if he hits
for badgers,
if he hits you once, he'll walk in their next turn and easily take out both.
It's true. It's true. I don't know that there's much of a point to it.
We can't get in there anyway.
Yeah, I think as few battles as possible against the Wooden Alliance.
Yeah, involving them at all.
Yeah.
We have a lot of homework to do, and I don't know that there's ever a possible way we can do it, but we should try.
Because with Badger's current moves, he's either battling here or here.
Right.
Doesn't seem like anyone's catching the boot limitation though.
No.
I say go where the most badgers are, swing your swords, and let's see what happens. That's what I say.
I do think going up to 2 would be interesting.
Or I guess even here.
Yeah, I think.
But I think we just cracked that base, honestly.
Well, yeah, that's more of my problem
Yeah.
than I think anybody else's. I'm just saying he could come down in here and try to risk his luck against the lizards because they're maybe easier, but I don't know. One toast isn't.
Oh, the sword's exhausted.
That much of it.
Oh, they're
They're
damaged.
damaged.
Depends on how the dice feel.
Never mind.
For sure.
My plan also doesn't work.
I don't. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
Agreed.
And it's sad, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. You just have to watch the train come.
How morbid.
In consolation for myself, I'm pulling up one of my Root Digital games and seeing how that's going. I have 7 points as lizards, and the birds are gonna win next turn.
Good day for PjDarkr.
And yeah, this is my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, still love it, even though we're getting trashed.
Yeah, Chirosku, the draft is so critical. I'm so curious to see how the Digital League does with the ad set draft coming up without the faction pool.
I think with what
that we have in TTS or real life with the Marauders factions,
which is
because we're gonna get a lot of weird games like this without Warlord and Keepers. Granted, this is a Keepers game, obviously, but there's gonna be things like this where it's moles instead of Keepers.
Yeah.
no, I can't do that. Never mind. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get to.
And as of now, Direwolf is not going to allow the banning of the second Vagabond.
Wizards.
So there's going to be probably a lot of double VB games until they
Get that T and everything.
come to their senses.
I don't.
Moles are going to be crazy in digital, in my opinion.
I would need 3
Where are the otters when you need them?
They're crazy in TTS.
builders.
They're going to be
Somebody already spent it.
monsters in digital because digital moles are going to have all of the benefit of like the years of strategic development we've had for them, but without the downside of like Warlord
Then I'm going to.
and even Keepers to change things up. It's basically going to be God of War versus moles or
in order to. So I have
bad RNG.
items in order to
Crows will be OP for the first 3 days.
the.
I mean, let's be real. Crows will be OP in random games.
Let me.
The same way that like otters are OP if randoms just buy relentlessly or
Double
so on.
aiding the Woodland Alliance.
But I do.
It's legitimate.
2 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something. Hey, I'm almost.
I feel like Batmaster might have feelings.
Most people have random games they're a thing.
The secret to success is setting reasonable goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually
Words of wisdom coming from. You've been our philosopher all game.
I have pulled the deep wells of sorrow, and up come the wisdom.
Yes.
what's interesting are the people who exclusively play random games.
And then I guess I'll spend. I'm gonna exhaust my one other boot.
Not
To Texas.
I'm not referring to like the people who just can't be bothered necessarily to like join Woodland Warriors and organize games, be part of the league, any of that stuff. I mean the people who like
Better set.
are highly competitive, have played the game a ton,
Okay.
but actively refuse to organize games.
That's it for daylight.
Externally.
I need to draw.
Those people are fascinating to me. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm talking over the game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That would.
I just let you do it. But I didn't want to encourage it because I didn't say anything.
Okay. Don't need to discard or remove any items. That's the end of my turn.
All right, let's see it.
For what Delilah had available to her, I feel like working on aiding the Win Alliance is probably the most viable path.
That's what I mean.
If she somehow gets more turns, allied feels like the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's.
It's just funny to be allied with the Woodland Alliance.
Goes to.
But like ally yourself with the Woodland Alliance and then just go around killing their bases.
Two.
It's a very funny idea.
I've been seeing it the whole game.
Huh.
I've stopped looking because it doesn't tell me the truth ever.
There we go.
Fixed it.
Okay, so we're on Bunny. No acolytes to do anything with. Sad lizard. Daylight.
I'm bad master.
Does it make sense to prop bureau any of the badgers? I mean, they aren't going to try to delve, I don't think. I mean, it doesn't, like... It'd be difficult for them to delve.
How did that turn out for them, Batmaster?
That sounds like some strong Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing vibes.
So I could do something.
I think
Just curious how it turned out.
I don't know. It depends on what cards you have in your hand.
I mean, what was your suggestion?
I hadn't even. It wasn't even a suggestion. I was just start
Oh.
looking for ways to bring about that magical scenario, but I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, Brixie, like I said, I understand
Prop bureau.
people who do it just like to get a change of pace.
Depending on what
It's like I said, it's the ones who
not even-
are highly competitive about random games only.
Your T to be able to do one
Yeah.
more action, so you could battle something.
That twists my brain a little bit.
I wouldn't be able to really battle anything. I would just be able to take a move, right?
Well, it's either move or battle. So if you can recruit first and then battle.
That's true.
But I mean, I'm not sure what it'll do for you.
Whoops.
I don't think the cards in my hand really allow it, so I think I have a
Okay.
better option. I will use Loam to exhaust the T, and I'm going to grab these lizards
I like it.
to move up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Should I bring the fourth one? It's not going to matter, really.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the... no. I don't want to expose myself too much, because it could very easily be vagrant bait.
This is interesting.
Well, it's
Do I
taking a
even
bit to
need
get
all
through,
three?
But also, I'm just thinking, like,
If we
something goes wrong. If we've miscalculated something, it's
Yeah.
open cardboard, and that's not good.
if we drop a garden in here
I think I only need the one,
and kill the badgers,
right? So I'm not going to score this turn.
that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would take the one more lizard up to 2, just so if he moves from 5 to 2, he now doesn't have.
Well, if I throw a garden in
course.
here, he's not going to be able to move in here regardless.
Right, rule, of course. And I'm just looking at his retinue. He doesn't have to have the cards, but
Yeah.
yes, okay.
They're just
Yeah, he doesn't even have the cards to move in here. At least this turn. Like, most likely he's doing something down here.
and craftable wise. Anything you can craft would win the game. Obviously, he needs 1 point, and so
Yeah, he needs a fox or
Oh,
whatever.
grab it.
I can never remember the difference.
uh,
I think
the
it's a
boots-
bunny.
He
Yeah, Boots a
needs
rabbit.
Yeah,
he needs a craftable and a bunny, which he does have.
right.
he also needs cards in hand, which.
Yeah.
It'll be really tragic is if we hold him off this turn and then he still wins.
I mean, you just go into 7 and just start beating down, I would imagine.
I would feel like a moral victory if we could stave it off.
We have if we don't have a craft, we have 2 battles that can.
Victories in her spreadsheets.
We have 2 battles we can throw at 7 or 3
Why not?
or.
Your lone move.
Yep, that's my low move.
Cool.
I will then reveal these 2 fox cards to throw down 2 fox gardens.
Yeah, I like that.
That's solid too.
And then we will swap so I can score something.
I think
Or do we want to push it?
the 4th warrior over the 2nd garden might be better just to help make it harder to battle through. Because one garden sufficiently blocks movement, and there's a badger in 5 and cards in the first move column. So the way station being in 2 versus 5 makes very little difference.
Yeah.
So I think I like the warrior over the garden. But otherwise I like that.
It's fair.
And I'll discard something. Let's...
It does block a swordcraft. That's a fair point.
That's a very good point. We still can craft coins, though.
Fair point. Cannot argue against that.
Craft coins. We can craft boots. We can still craft the crossbow. It's just crafting the one sword. It's no longer.
Yeah.
Sold.
Let's get rid of this card. All right, that's my turn. Let's.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay.
Can he do it?
After all that hard work, but I'll just no one camp, no decamp, no recruit.
He crafted boots.
Das Wort!
It was definitely a game.
Well done.
Yeah. What a finish.
I'm sure that was well played.
Thank you. It was a bit of a perfect storm as well, I will say.
Yeah.
But
You pitched a no-hitter is what it was.
Congrats on getting to the next round.
Yeah, hey, great game, everybody. What a funny finish. But thank you so much, everyone. Congratulations, LinenMaster, with the Badger crafting victory. But everyone, thank you so much for playing. Delilah, Boko, PjDarkr, I really appreciate you joining the tournament and playing in it. I hope you had a good time. You've unfortunately been eliminated, but thank you so much. Everyone watching, thank you so much. We have another tournament game tomorrow at a time.
That is 9 a.m.
9 a.m. So I will hope to see you then. I hope you have a great evening or afternoon or whatever. Catch you later.